Good morning, dear students. I hope all of you are studying regularly and doing your assignments. Today, we are going to start with English writing skill, and we all will start with formal letter writing. What is a letter? You all know that letter writing is one of the very effective mode of communication. It is the oldest way of communication. A letter is written message the writer sends others through post, courier, or maybe emails. Letter can be personal also, business also, official, or invitation letter. What are the main objectives of writing a letter? A letter is an appropriate style for communication. As I said before, also, it is the very effective mode of communication. It helps in planning, organizing, and presenting ideas. This is something important that whenever we write a letter, whether it is formal or informal, it has a peculiar layout, a set way of writing the date, a fixed way to address the date, a fixed way to address the receiver, and a special way to close the letter. This is very important, and that's why in letters we have formats, and those formats are to be followed strictly while you are writing a formal letter or an informal letter. Now we are going to talk about formal letters and informal letters. We'll see what is the difference between them, because letters can be of many types. It can be a personal letter, it can be business letter, official letter, or invitation letter, where the personal letter is an informal letter, business letter a formal letter. Official letters are again formal letters, and invitation can be formal as well as informal. Now, if I talk about personal letters, they are written to friends or relatives, whereas business letters are written to place order or receive order or maybe complaints, etc. Official letters are written to higher authorities, government offices, principal, institution, etc. Invitation, it again, as I said before, it can be formal also or informal also. You can invite your friends, your siblings, or maybe you can write the invitation letter inviting the higher authorities. There is a difference between both the letters. While you are writing a formal letter, your language changes. How it changes, that I am going to tell you. Whereas when you write a formal letter, again the style changes. How it changes, that I'm going to tell you. When I talk about formal and informal letter, formal letter, as I said, it can be a business letter also or an official letter, whereas informal letters are personal letters. It can be personal or, as I said, invitation. Formal letter includes letters and applications to editors of newspaper, official letters, letters from and to companies, government departments and institutions. Whereas informal letters are written to relatives and friends. Now, how the language changes. When I am talking about a formal letter, the language and the tone is objective and businesslike to communicate the message. Whereas in informal letters, the language and tone is easy, relaxed, and the style is conversational, where you can chit chat with each other. Whereas in formal letters, you have to be straightforward while you are writing a letter. In formal letter, we usually write a subject and where it states what we are talking about. That subject plays an important role in a formal letter. Whereas in informal letter, we don't have such subjects. Today, we are only going to talk about formal letters. Now, how do we write a formal letter? There are some important tips that we all need to follow while we are writing formal letters. First, write as simply as clearly as possible. Second, do not make the letter longer than necessary. Third, do not use informal language. Fourth, do not use contractions. I am instead of I am, I apostrophe am. Must not instead of mustn't. Do not instead of don't, etc. You shouldn't use contractions there. You should be careful while you are writing a formal letter. Subject line to be written in one sentence only. You should not make two sentences, or you should not take the second line for writing a subject. Your subject should be written in one line only. It should be precise, and whatever the subject is conveying, you have to make sure that whatever is written in the subject is very, very important. Purpose is to give the reader an idea of what the letter is about before reading it. It automatically tells the reader what the letter is about. If I say that you need to write a letter to an editor of the newspaper telling him about the rash driving. Now, again, when you're writing a subject, you need to mention there about rash driving so that the reader comes to know that you are particularly talking about that rash driving only. Salutations or greetings, dear sir or madam, if you do not know the name of the person you are writing to, you have to use dear sir or madam. Or maybe you can use the surnames only if you know the full name. If you are writing letter to a woman and do not know if she uses Mrs. or Miss, you can use MS, which is used for both married as well as single women. Now comes the format of letter writing. The most important thing while we are writing a letter is sender's address. First important thing is sender's address. After that comes the date. You have to leave a line and write down the date. After the date, you have to leave a line and write down address of the addressee. Again, you have to mention receiver's designation and address. Like if you're writing a letter to the editor, you need to write the editor. You have to mention the newspaper you are talking about. Like here it is mentioned the Times of India. And again, where. So it's New Delhi. Again, you are going to leave a line and write down the salutation, that is sir or ma'am. In few cases, we are not aware whether it is sir or ma'am. We write sir or ma'am only. Then again, you are going to leave a line and write down the subject. As I told you before, that the purpose of the subject is to let the reader know about that what you are going to talk about in the letter. It actually uh, is there to focus somebody's attention. subject line to focus attention, and it should be written in one line only. Next comes the body of the letter, where you first write down the punchline as well as the introduction, you can say. But here, introduction doesn't mean that you are going to mention who you are, where are you from. No, it is basically a formal letter, and in formal letter, you mention the punchline and about what you are going to talk about. And then the main content, what is happening, and next comes your conclusion. That means there are three paragraphs in all. After that, you again leave a line and you write down thanking you. In the very next line, without leaving a line, you write down yours sincerely, or yours faithfully, or yours truly. This is how we close the letter. After that, you again leave a line and write down the name, that is sender's name and designation if mentioned. If the designation is not mentioned, and if you are writing a letter to the editor, then you will write down a concerned citizen. That is all. Remember one thing that is very, very important. While we are writing letters, formal letters, at the end we usually choose to write yours truly. And what do the students do? They write the spelling of truly wrong. They write down Truely. That is the wrong spelling. You need to check the spelling again, and the spelling is Truly. This is truly. Okay. Now comes the assignment. Suppose that you are Mitali of Gandhinagar, Gujarat, and you witness road rage. Write a letter to the editor of a newspaper highlighting the importance of curbing road rage. Again, don't forget to follow the formal letter format. That is, sender's address, leave a line, date, leave a line, address of the addressee. Here, the assignment says that you are supposed to write down the letter to the editor, and the newspaper's name is not mentioned, so you can write down your own name. But make sure that when you are writing the letter, the name of the state is given to you. So you need to mention that state. After that, leave a line, write down salutation. Again, leave a line, subject. They are talking about road rage, so be careful. Again, leave a line, body. When you are writing the introduction, you will mention the punchline. Then you will write down the main content and conclusion. That is the third paragraph. So in all, three paragraphs are there for the body of the letter. First is introduction, second main content, third conclusion. After that, you again leave a line, write down thanking you, and then yours sincerely, or yours faithfully, or yours truly, whichever you want to write. Then again leave a line and write down the sender's name and a designation if mentioned. If it is not mentioned, then you are going to write a concerned citizen. And don't forget, the spelling of truly is Truly. Do your assignment, and thank you. Stay safe, stay at home.